All right, it's day number 53 of rain all day. We arrive at Clitheroe in Lancashire, and using a different device this time. Let's go and have a look. Now, no sniggering about the name. It's heroic. It's a good English name, that. And you may not know this, but Clitheroe was invaded by the Scots many times. Many battles were fought here to defend this town, and this area, Ribble Valley, it's a hotbed of deep Christian monasteries and monkhoods and abbots and so forth. So let's go see what's heroic about how do you pronounce that, Laura? Is it It's heroic. So opposite Clitheroe station, there's the station, and I've got a good friend that lives near here, and I've stayed in this hotel with him. No homo. It was just, twin beds, guys, twin beds. It's like a mini Edinburgh. All stone buildings, nice turrets made of slate, and in the background, the tower at the castle. That's an old one. I don't know why I start new sentences when I have nothing to say. So next to the beer shack, looks suitably hipster and good. We've got Altham's travel agents. Look at this, guys. Who can remember like old-fashioned travel agents when you've got couples inside sitting down and listening to the latest package holidays from Tenerife? What legends. I wanted to draw a giant phallus on the back of that truck, but Laura wouldn't let me. Up the hill to the Castello, and down the hill to the Andrew Carnegie Clock Tower at the Public Library. In case you don't know who Andrew Carnegie was, he was a Scottish top bloke, Scottish ethnicity American billionaire, and he liked building libraries in Great Britain. Good guy. Way British, way. So here in Clitheroe, not only are they part of the Ribble Valley Borough Council, they've also maintained their own town council, which is quite heroic. Wait. Oh, no dings, no dongs. It's 12:15. And the next one's at 1. There'll be one dong, a single dong. A few years back, I was drinking with my friend in here, and we got the Charlie Veitch YouTube discount. He goes, "Are you Charlie Veitch?" I said, "Yes." 2 free pints. And I always remember when people are kind to me. The Ale House in Clitheroe, 5 stars. You see, outside of the big cities, it's still quite normal. Okay, as promised, we're coming up to Clitheroe Castle. Some of the grounds are behind me. There's a museum here, which we're going to explore, but we're on a kind of like volcanic rock outpost. And I hope you all watched my Remembrance Sunday video from the 11th of November. So special thanks to the 2 men in the van who switched off the engine for me. And let's go. Yeah, it's getting a bit castle-y now, isn't it? Uh-oh, school kids. Laura, careful. School kids. This is not the 90s anymore. It's a bit rough. But anyway, there's a big hole. I don't know if someone cannonballed the side of that 2-foot thick stone tower, but it is holy. Okay, we've avoided the school kids by coming into the museum at Clitheroe Castle. This is true. If you go on a map, on Google Maps anyway, the centre of Great Britain, the absolute centre of the island of Great Britain, is here in the Ribble Valley.
Very good one. That's the hard bit, the full one.
Oh yeah.
There's a full one there.
Big 500. Wow, yeah. Look at that. Arrival, bookstall, corridor, driver, electric train. Hey Laura, have you seen this red flag? There's a proper red flag here. Oh, it's a railway worker red flag. Permanent way workers used by railway workers employed to maintain the track. The term permanent way dates to the early days of the railway construction, when a temporary track was often laid first to transport the materials needed to build the permanent line. Okay guys, you're going to struggle with that big 500-piece puzzle. How about a 15-piece Thomas the Tank Engine puzzle? That's more for us, isn't it, guys? Okay. It's a kids' play area at the top of the hill. If you're sick of the crackheads and the decay and the degeneracy and the dystopia and the absolute dickheads to have 5Ds, come to the English countryside. You will not regret it. And just look at this. Look how the Rolling clouds cover the top of Pendle Hill. Apologies for the lack of focus there. But it's nice. That's the shot I was trying to get you guys. Yep, that couple is as whoa by the view as I am. It's sunny in the distance. Everyone, hello. Welcome to the top of Clitheroe Castle. Looking to the north, I believe. North. That way. It's a bit sunny. Breaking the rain. So today I want to talk about two Frenchmen, two froggies, René Descartes and Albert Camus. We'll start with the old one, René Descartes. He said, cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And Albert Camus, a few centuries later, in the 20th century, he's best known for existentialism, but his specific theory was absurdism. Getting a bit of sunshine behind me. So Albert Camus wrote The Rebel. And what he meant by The Rebel, and the reason why he won the Nobel Prize for Literature, is that he concedes that reality is a total absurdity. Anyone with a rational, critically thinking mind that's free of too much dogma and propaganda, you can actually try and fathom the building blocks of reality itself, and it's totally absurd. Something out of nothing, nothing and something, empty space in a vacuum, particles coming into existence and out of existence, because it's absurd. And Albert Camus, he decided, he wrote that to have a strong faith, a strong moral code, is the ultimate rebellion against the chaos and fornication of nature. The entropy of nature is horrific. We're pulled out of the void, forced to be conscious, and then you die, and you're going to suffer. If you haven't suffered yet, you go, oh Charlie, you've not lived long enough yet. You're going to suffer, and suffer hard. You're going to see the people you love die and move away from you. You're going to, obviously, you'll meet new people and hopefully have a happy enough life, but everything that you hold dear will decay, and decay in the most disturbing way, right in your face. So what do? I talk of Jesus, I talk of Christ, I talk of Christianity as a way to kind of try and live a good way. And I agree with many of my atheist detractors. Saying, oh, Charlie, you believe in this nonsense. It's not so much that I believe in it. It's that I know that the alternative is to maybe look at a disgusting truth. That it's all absurd. There is no God. There is nothing. There's nothing. Love is just the movement of atoms. Care and loyalty and babies is just atoms coming in and out of existence. What does it matter anyway? Universe, 20 billion, 30, 50 billion years, infinite. What does it matter? What does your life matter? And one way to kind of answer the people who are pushing the absurdity is to develop a religion, develop a moral code, plant your flag in the ground and say, no, enough. And this is why I go on constantly about apotheosis for atheists. For how can atheists who don't believe in something beautiful like God, how can you become divine? Which is what the apotheosis means. There's a famous painting called The Apotheosis of Admiral Nelson. Lord Nelson, Admiral Nelson, if you may know, very good maritime hero at the Battle of Trafalgar. And his apotheosis was giving his life for the British project and the promise it held around the world. But if you're an atheist and you see that sunshine in the distance, you see that sun, you see that blue sky above me, where is it? There it is. You see babies being born and you're just like, yeah, it's just nonsense. It's just the movement of atoms. You're probably right, but my rebellion, my fuck you to reality in the spirit of Albert Camus, in the spirit of all the prophets throughout history, all the messiahs that are trying to create a code, trying to separate yourself from the barbarians, the heathens, and the Cains, to talk about Cain and Abel. Because it's so much easier to destroy than to create. What everyone is trying to do is to, in a way, create a symphony, an orchestra of behavior, of morals, of absolutes that you're not going to break. In the words of Tony Soprano, I only got two things in my life, my word and my balls, and I ain't busting none of them for nobody. And another great, did I say Tony Soprano? I meant Scarface. Tony Montana. Did I say soprano?
Yeah.
I meant Tony Montana. Tony Soprano's got some good ones too, but another great Tony Montana-ism from Scarface. And he's in the car and he's been asked to execute a rival. And the rival's daughter, this little 5-year-old girl, gets in the car. And Tony Montana goes, "What, you think I'm a fucking worm like you? You think I'm going to have the death of a little girl on me? You think I'm going to kill women and kids like you fuck?" And he shoots him in the face. Don't know where I'm going with that particular thread, but have a code, stand for something in the face of the absurdity of life, and things will probably be a little bit better for you. It's not going to stop you suffering, because we're all going to suffer. But what is your rebellion against the demonic fornication of nature that's trying to rip you apart? This is Charlie Veitch, the top of Clitheroe Hill. Where's my tower? Where's the tower? Where's the... No, I'm not going to do that joke. Texas University, back in the day. Bill Hicks joke, anyway. But anyway, look at that. Look at that. Rebel against the shit of the world. Overcome the world. This is Charlie Veitch at Clitheroe Castle. Today, 20th of November. Thank you for watching.